everyone, it's me, Miss Milan. I miss you guys so much. I know that things are kind of crazy right now and we're not going to be back at school for a little bit together, but that does not mean that we are going to be done learning. We have a lot of stuff to still do in second grade, so we're going to keep going, and we're just going to have to be a little bit adaptive and change how we normally do things, and that's going to be okay. And I'm going to show you guys how to log on to the Clever so you guys can get to your lesson for the day, how to get onto Edsby, because that's where you're actually going to be submitting journal work for me and all your writing assignments, which I know you guys are excited to get back to. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to post all of my lessons every day and what it's going to look like. A lot of it's going to be just like this, okay? I'm going to pause, I'm going to ask you questions, and you guys have to answer me. Now, I won't know if you do, but you're going to make me look really silly if I just sit here waiting for you guys to answer me and you don't answer, okay? So what we're gonna do first is you're gonna log on to your Clever, okay? And now I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So you log on to your Clever, and right here it says e-learning for student closure. So if you click on that link, it's gonna take you to this pretty page right here. I know the backlighting is weird. There we go. So you're gonna click on this link and it's gonna ask you to log on. I'm already logged on. Okay, and I know a lot of you guys parents have had questions on how to log on right here. This is how you log on to the contingency plan, okay? How you get your lessons. So you need to put your student number, and then at the end of it, put @hcps.net, and your password's still the same. It's still just your student number with TTE at the end of it, okay? So that is how you're going to get to your contingency plan. So when you pull it up, okay, this is where all your lessons are. Look at this. It says reading, writing, math, science, social studies, music, okay? So we can click on reading, and we want to go to week 1. And this is actually all of your assignments. Oh, that's the text. So this is actually the book we're going to read, okay? And then if you go back and you click on, you can actually just go to the previous right here, guys, and this will be your actual lesson. So right here, it's going to tell you this is what our purpose for reading is, okay? And you're going to read pages 4 through 21. That's the whole book. And then after you're done, you're going to write what you think the main topic was, and then you have 30 minutes of reading and then a writer's response, or reader's response, okay? You guys are going to write what you love about reading, what you were surprised about in your book, and what your favorite part of the book is. Okay, but you might be asking yourself, well, how am I going to show Miss Milan that I actually learned, right? So we have this thing called Edsby, all right? And if you log in, it's the same, your student number, your same student number and your password to TTE, right? And we hit login. Deja, I'm using yours, so thank you, sweetie. All right, so what we're going to do is over here where it says classes, you're going to see it says Miss Milan's homeroom, or it might be say Miss Coda's homeroom, reading and writing, but you want to find that, okay? And right here, it's going to have all of your assignments right here on this page. So what I just showed you is you want to go into Milan and you're going to read this. This is on for Monday, okay? And you're going to read pages 4 through 21. If not, you can just click that little thing and it'll bring up our story again. Okay, and then right here it says assignment. This is a reader's response, so that's what your writing assignment is. And then right here it says a discussion. Okay, once you've read the whole book, think about what the book was about and then write what you think. So if I want to answer that question, you're going to hit submit, and it'll pull up the assignment for us. And all I want you guys to do is write right here in the comments, okay, your answer, your discussion. All right, and the most important thing is, just like when we're on Milan and we're doing our Milan projects, you have to hit that submit button or I'm not going to be able to see it. Okay, so you guys are going to think about what the main topic of the book was, and you can write all of that there. Okay, so once you guys, if you guys want a little bit more information on what we're doing, you guys can always go over where it has journal and hit your journal, and it'll show you more assignments. And then if you go to the icon that says planner, it will actually show you guys Let's just see if I can find that real quick for you. The planner right here up at the top will actually show you all of my lessons that I'll be posting and all the assignments for your whole week. So you just go to planner and then hit today. And right there, guys, that's all for Monday. Okay? And then once I post more for the rest of the week, you'll be able to see more. And you see you have 2 assignments. You have an assignment and a discussion. You hit lesson, it kind of gives you a little bit more information on what we're doing. Okay, remember, if you guys have any questions, you guys have my Remind app. You can just let me know. And then there's actually a spot on the page where you can write to me. Okay, so if you go to the class, right here, you can post notes and I can see. You can post a note and share it and I'll be able to see all your questions. Okay, I know that's really different and it's kind of hard. All right, but I know that you guys can figure it out and we can do it. If you have any questions, let me know. And if my video was confusing, I can post another one so that we can all figure this out together. Okay? So that's how you're gonna submit your assignments. You're gonna make sure that you read what you're supposed to do and then hit submit, and then there's a little spot for comments. You're gonna type it up and then post it and submit it to me so then I can grade it, okay? I'm gonna post videos where I can talk to you guys about what we're actually gonna do and have a little introduction. So this one was just to tell you guys about how to get on and do the Clever and how to do the Edsby. So Edsby is really important because that's where we're gonna have all of our lessons and all of our assignments. So you can't post anything to me if you're not on Edsby. Okay, if you guys do not have a computer and you can't get on to the Edsby, all right, let me know. I can send you a picture of the lesson for the day and the assignment. You guys can do it on paper, take a picture of it and send it back to me. Okay? All right, so I hope that answers any questions that you might have. If it doesn't, please let me know. I know we're just gonna, you guys see Sloan? You guys are always asking to see Sloan. She just walked by. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I thought it would be kind of fun to end our little video with a read aloud. So I'm gonna read you guys the story of the 3 little pigs, okay? I miss reading to you guys. Make sure you're sitting with good carpet behavior right now, all right? All right. Everyone knows the story of the 3 little pigs, or at least they think they do. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story because no one's ever heard my side of the story. I'm the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I know this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not my fault wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheeps and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were big and bad too. And that doesn't look like a normal cheeseburger to me. That looks kind of gross. But like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story. Way back in Once Upon a Time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold and I ran out of sugar. Look at him just trying to bake a cake for his granny. So I walked down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now, this neighbor was a pig. He wasn't too bright either. He had built his whole house out of straw. Can you believe it? I mean, who in his right mind would build a house out of straw? And there he goes, walking to go get that cup of sugar. So, of course, the minute I knocked on the door, it fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into someone else's house, so I called, little pig, are you in? And no one answered. I was just about to go home without a cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. That's when my nose started to itch. I felt a sneeze coming on while I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed a great sneeze. Oh goodness, that straw had no chance. Look at it, it's blowing everywhere. And do you know what? That whole straw house fell down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. He had been home the whole time. It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw, so I ate it up. Think of it as a cheeseburger just laying there. Now, I don't think Alexander T. Wolf thinks he's doing anything wrong there, but I don't know. I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar, so I went to the next neighbor's house. This neighbor was the first little pig's little brother. He was a little smarter, but not by much. He had built his house out of sticks. I rang the bell on the stick house, and nobody answered. I called, "Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you home?" He yelled back, "Go away, Wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin. I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed and I snuffed and I tried to cover my mouth, but I sneezed, a great sneeze. And you're not gonna believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. And when the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. I think I know what's gonna happen here. Now you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open, so I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping, but I was getting awfully full, but my cold was feeling a little better, and I didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake, so I went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family because he built his house out of brick. I knocked on the brick house, no answer. I called, "Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you in?" And do you know what that rude little pig answered? "Get out of here, Wolf. Don't bother me again." Well, that wasn't very nice. He doesn't even know what Al wants. Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar, and he wasn't gonna give me one little cup for my dear, sweet old granny's birthday cake? What a pig. I was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold coming on. I huffed and I puffed and I sneezed once again. Then the third little pig yelled, "And your old granny can sit on a pin." Well, why is he bringing his granny into this? That wasn't very nice. Now, I'm usually a pretty calm fella, but when someone talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. And when the cops drove up, of course I was trying to break down this pig's door. And the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene. The rest, as they say, is history. The paper says, "Big Bad Wolf." The news reporters found out about the two pigs I had for dinner, and they figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting. So they jazzed up the story with all that huff and puff and blow your house down stuff. And they made me the Big Bad Wolf. And that's it. That's the real story. I was framed. But maybe you can lend me a cup of sugar. The end. Now, I don't know about you, but that is not the story of the three little pigs that I know. So I wonder whose story is right. You guys can decide. All right, well, I miss you so very much, and I know that you guys are gonna still keep learning and keep reading. Please keep reading. You guys have Milan. You can go on there and read, okay? And when I post those assignments, Mondays is already up, but wait till Monday to do it. You don't need to be doing work over right now. This is still your spring break, okay? So once Monday comes around, let's get started, get back in our routine, and I will post more, okay? I'm gonna go pick up our Magic Schoolhouse, Magic Treehouse book that we're reading, and I already have Charlotte's Web at home, so if you're in my second group, we're gonna start doing Charlotte's Web again, all right? And I'll pick up our Magic Treehouse books on Monday so I can start posting. We can keep reading our books together, okay? And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. I'll post another video. Okay, bye.